Hey there guys, Jordan in the know here, and it's finally time. I know you guys have all been waiting. We're taking a quick moment to talk about the Spigen liquid air case for the Pixel 7. This video I just wanted to make for those of you out there who are looking at buying this case, and me personally, I've been using it for a few weeks now, so I hope that some of my thoughts can help you decide if this case is right for you or not. Right now, I think the Spigen liquid air is one of the top selling cases on Amazon for the Pixel 7, and to me, it has to be due to its insane value as a simple case that offers enough protection, I'd say, for the average person in the average scenario. The liquid air, in my opinion, is best for the basic bare essentials, and trust me, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. I look at this as more of a convenience case, and I say that because I was able to get this sent out to my house in 1-day shipping from Amazon. Also, the case was about $17 on Amazon, where on Spigen's website they sell the same exact case for $30. So to me, it was cheap, quick to get to my house, definitely a convenience case. For a cheaper convenience case, it feels like it has enough protection to at least handle the indoor drops, bumps, scuffs, and scrapes, which is what I feel like the average consumer is looking for anyway. For most people out there, a form-fitting, lightweight case with some mild attention to detail is all they really want, and I think the liquid air fills that role perfectly, which is why it's so popular. Here's another perspective just for you to kind of sit on for a bit. The $50 Bellroy leather case I consider a premium case for the Pixel 7 is really nice, but I swear it's just as thin as the much cheaper liquid air, and also the Bellroy leather has some weird exposure points, like the entire camera bar and whole bottom edge of the phone just being exposed with no protection. It almost makes me think it doesn't even matter, and I might as well just use the liquid air because it's much cheaper, covers most if not all of the phone correctly, and is just relatively nice looking for what it is. From how I see it, the liquid air is a solid case for the most part. It's pretty protective from at least what I'd say, but to me, my limitations for trusting this case stop at concrete. The Pixel 7, just like most phones out there, is made of 99% glass, so impact protection is really important. Not to mention, I'm the kind of guy who just wants my phone in pristine condition from day one up until the day whenever I try and sell that. And I just don't feel comfortable trusting this case with concrete drops like I would an OtterBox or a D-brand grip, for example. Honestly, I'm probably exaggerating. I'm sure it'll be fine, but I want to have 10,000% confidence when I accidentally drop my phone onto the pavement that it will survive. So if you're like me and want heavy duty protection, you might want to invest in a more rugged style case, but for most, this should do just fine. And of course, I cannot go on without talking about the design. And while there's absolutely nothing crazy going on here, I did want to talk about some of the simple tweaks that help make the liquid air stand out. First, and the number one thing that everybody sees, is this triangle pattern on the back. Personally, I love it. It looks great. I think it adds a little bit of life to an otherwise simple design. Unlike what most may think, this actually does not help with grip as much as you would think. In fact, the back is made out of a pretty smooth TPU rubber, so with more dry hands, you can actually slide your fingers around pretty easily. The grip factor comes into play when we talk about the side rails on the case. We get these ridged extrusions, which definitely do help with grip, as well as some nice emphasis on the power and volume buttons too. Unfortunately, we don't have custom buttons here, but for the price, I think it's passable. And besides that, the default Pixel 7 buttons I find are super clicky on their own. So in my opinion, I see that it helps mitigate any slack that these cheaper cases without those custom buttons have. Something else that I personally love to see is that raised edge surrounding the camera bar, and also I like how the rubber tries to cover as much of that metal material as possible. I think it's good for protection, and as a nice little touch, we also get that glossy edge, which is a nice subtle touch as well. Overall, I see why a lot of people like this case, and as someone who's actively looking at all the options for the Pixel 7, I can safely say that this will be in my rotation until I find that number one dream case down the road that I'm looking for. And that pretty much covers all of my thoughts on the Spigen liquid air case. So with that said, I am getting out of here, guys. If you see any cool Pixel 7 cases out there, please feel free to leave a comment and make a suggestion. I am always on the lookout for something different when it comes to accessories for my phone, so please send any suggestions my way. I will read all of your comments here. But I am getting out of here, guys. This has been Jordan in the Know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.